Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over why you don't actually need a specific manifestation method. I think it's really important to highlight because everybody gets so wound up and caught up with the whole 369 method or scripting or journaling or whatever, and really none of those methods matter. We're going to talk today about the three actual components that matter in manifestation and why you don't actually need a specific manifestation method. So first things first, it's technically not about the manifestation method. It's more about your emotional energy going into what you're looking to call in for your life. The better you are at tuning into the emotional frequency and tapping into that inner feeling, the more likely you're going to manifest that into your reality. It's not something that you just kind of like put out there and then it's like, okay, it's coming. Or like you put it out there and then you kind of like wait on the back burner and then you're like questioning it. Because when you question it, then it definitely won't come. It's putting your thought, putting your intention into it and feeling the emotions you're going to feel when you get it. It is so quintessentially important that you are putting yourself in the emotional state, because the emotional state is what is going to bring it to you. That's the radio tower. Your emotions are the radio tower. The higher emotions that you can feel, the faster you're going to bring it into your world. It has nothing to do with 369. It has nothing to do with scripting or journaling or like any specific manifestation, like grab codes. Like, it legitimately has to do with the fact that when you put yourself into the space of imagining and envisioning what it is you're looking to call in for your life, what emotions are going to be elicited within you. Can you feel those emotions? Can you experience those emotions right now in this moment? That is the power of manifestation. Second thing, each of us is unique and each of us is different, meaning that not one method is going to work for everyone. There are going to be a variety of methods that work for a variety of different people. And I feel like part of that actually has to do with even the clairs: claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience. What I gather is that if you're somebody who's clairsentient, it's very important for you to feel the feelings and the emotions associated with what you're looking to call in. If you're clairvoyant, it is very important for you to visualize what it is that you are going to be coming in, like calling in, what it looks like, the depth, the details, the shadows, the colors, all of the actual visual aspects. If you are clairvoyant, it's going to be very important for you to tap into that clairvoyance when you go to have your manifestation or call in your manifestation. If you're clairaudient, it's very important for you to hear or put yourself through the simulation of what you are going to hear. So maybe you'll hear like birds chirping, or maybe you'll hear a specific song on the radio, or maybe even it's like a song that you're just playing in the house, right? The better you can get at rehearsing what it is that you can see, what you feel, what you hear, the more you're going to tap into your clairs, your unique clairs, and the better you're going to understand how you're going to be able to call that into your world quicker. When we go over in my NLP certification, when we go over how to create achievable outcomes, oftentimes the big three questions that I ask that we always come back to: what do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Because if you can tap into the clairs, see, hear, feel, what do you know? Claircognizance is what do you know? Then you're going to see that your subconscious mind already knows the answers to those questions, and your subconscious mind is seeking out the answer legitimately every single day at every waking moment. So it's really important to understand that each of us is different, and therefore each of us is going to have a different method that's going to work better for us. I know I've said this on my channel before. The method that works for me is to put on my headphones and to get myself in a space where I can start to feel the feelings involved in bringing in that reality to my life. I can envision what the visual is going to look like through listening to lyricless music. It's very important to consider yourself and what is best for you, because all of us are different. And that brings me to the last point here, this third point, and that is consistency. Consistency is key. It's literally so cliche, but the reason why I bring this up is not because I want to push you to be consistent. The reason why I bring consistency up is because it's the continuity of the emotion and of how habitual you're making it for yourself. How often can you continue to come back to that emotional state? How often can you tap into that visual? How frequently are you tuning into that? Because whether you realize it or not, that energy carries a signature with it. And that signature is going to radiate out to other people, and it's going to call in other people, or it's going to repel them. For example, I have as one of my big manifestations to manifest 100,000 subscribers for my YouTube channel. And I know that I also really want to monetize my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has gone up 10 watch hours in the last week alone, just because of continuity of tapping into what it's going to feel like for me to record, and what it's going to look like when I change my background, and how I'm going to feel when I change my background, and how amazing it's going to look, and how it's going to sound when I get better quality sound equipment, right? Like, it is all something that I continue to come back to. I continue to put myself into that space, into that energy, and I carry the signature, and it shows when I'm recording videos. Maybe not when the cat is scratching at her cat box, but it does continue to show when I record, because I continue to show up. I continue to record with a whole lot of life and fun and energy. And I also continue to incorporate things that I really enjoy. Astrology, NLP. Sometimes I talk about money. I really do want to talk about money on YouTube more. And I also feel like I have to figure out the best way to be able to talk about money and business on this channel. Really what it is that you continue to come back to the emotional state, and you continue to come back to that frequency, because the more often you can tap into it, the more likely you're going to bring it into your life quicker. There's a theory, it's called time bending. And essentially that's this. And I know it sounds so boring, consistency. And consistency is also truly the key to unlocking that continuous energy and that continuous frequency. That is today's video, concluding on how you really don't need a specific manifestation method. Really, you need a method that works for you, a method you're going to continue to come back to, and a method that you enjoy ultimately at the end of the day. I want to thank you for watching this video. If you're new, I would so encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications, because there's going to be so much more coming out. Let's just see what I have on the docket right now. Your inner monologue, manifestation and NLP, how your inner monologue is your audio digital perception. We have my spiritual routine, so it's going to be more of like a vloggy kind of video, why I don't include certain manifestation practices, the 5 habits that are going to change your life and your business, and the 12 laws of the universe, just to give you an idea of what's coming up. There is so much coming up down the pike, and I'm really excited. Please be sure to share this channel with your friends. And also, if you are one of the people who are watching this video right now, I have one more free YouTube astrology reading before I start to include the link to charge. It is going to be, if you just drop your comment in the section, say, hey, I would like it if you could run my chart and do a YouTube reading. And I have one more volunteer free spot left. After that is taken, then we're going to be moving to the regular readings. I want to thank you for participating. I want to thank you for you watching, and I want to thank you for engaging in this video, and I will see you very soon.